Hi, welcome to Diets Are Fattening. I'm Meg Moranis, and I am going to go over something that I saw on television, which disgusted me. And I was going to talk about a blog today, but I really, really want to react to this and give you strength to shun dieting messages like this. Okay, there's a new pill out called Contrave. So a con against cravings, right? So what you do is you take this pill and it suppresses your cravings. First of all, it probably doesn't. Second of all, the side effects that they listed as possible were like suicide, depression, all the terrible things. Terrible things. So let's back up this lens and go, what is wrong with this food culture we live in? That we would be willing to take a pill to squish our cravings with the possible side effect of some really bad mental problems as well as other problems. What's wrong with this picture, guys? So as you're building your healthy thin mentality and you're focusing on connecting with your cravings, not squishing them, connect with them. They're important. They're valuable. So just remember that and keep those ridiculous diet messages, including ignoring hunger, including eating on a regimen, including, fasting beyond, for hours or days or whatever to do some great thing for your, at a cellular level. All this great stuff happens when you're, not eating. Okay, stop. Just remember, this is common sense. This is you connecting with you and the beautiful nature-given drives and instincts you have. And let's pivot again to nutrition, which everyone is very concerned about. First of all, let's get our weight under control, right? Let's get our bodies into a place where we feel good, because it is extremely stressful to be overweight for many of us. Not everybody. I'm not saying that happens to everybody, but for many of us, and I've spoken to a lot of us, it's stressful. It makes you feel bad. It makes you have less confidence and all these things. Again, not for everybody, but for those of you guys who do feel that way, I'm talking to you and I'm talking to me. So the first thing is to figure out a way to work in harmony with your body to get your body at a size that you're proud of, that you like. I'm not talking weird skinny. I'm talking a great size that respects your body type, right? That's the first thing to do. And if you worry about getting perfect food, or just making sure everything is out of completely natural, or whatever it is you're doing, don't do that at first, because at first all you're trying to do is connect with hunger, that rhythm of hungry, eat, calm, no hunger, no eating. Hungry, eat, calm, no hunger, no eating. Get that rolling first, and just without too much judgment about what you're eating. As long as you're hungry, you're fine. You're not going to gain weight. And as a matter of fact, if you actually wait for hunger and then you actually stop eating when your hunger is quiet, you will lose weight. You will lose weight because you're holding weight, because you're eating, like after a diet, you're overeating in binge cycles. That's where a lot of weight gain happens. It's not from just, random things over time, but for many of us who are dieters, and this site and everything I'm talking about is, I'm talking to dieters. I'm not talking to people who've never dieted. I don't even hardly know anybody like that, but I'm talking to dieters who have wrecked their relationship with food, eating, and their bodies through dieting. Okay, so the place where the big weight gains occur is after dieting. That's what happens. So we're going to reconnect, refocusing, and be the naturally thin people we were born to be. And yes, we were. And we got this diet messaging, such as the Contrave ad, which just really sickened me, that tells you, no, take a pill, and there's so much money to be made and stuff like that. It's just nauseating that people are going to try to profit off the misery of someone really wanting to lose weight, which is a reasonable goal, to want to be a reasonable size. And for those of us who want to do that, it's reasonable. Not everyone doesn't care, but for those of us who do, it's reasonable. It's legit, okay? So you just keep remembering that any company, a diet company, a pharmacy, a doctor, anybody who's trying to tell you to shut off your body's voice is not doing you any favors. And back to the nutrition thing, which I know is really important, once you get that rhythm of hunger, eat, and then calmness, wait for hunger again, and you realize the beauty of waiting for hunger. Hunger is fantastic. It's like your sex drive, right? I mean, these are good things that then you get to answer, right? You wouldn't ignore all your other drives or just try to squish them all, would you? Maybe you would, but that's no fun, right? So when you get that rhythm going, then you think of things like, wow, I feel good. I respect my voice. I respect my body. What do I want to put in this body? Like, do I want some beautiful, natural fish with vegetables and then a nice, beautiful piece of chocolate, okay, that I've carefully curated for myself? Or do I just want to throw down some kind of a junky food? And what happens, and I hate even calling food junk because it could save your life no matter how crummy it is. I mean, it's a fuel, right? It just, you first you get to the hunger rhythm thing, then you get to, you know, treating yourself to the best food you can find. But you have to do the first thing first. Don't go direct towards perfect nutrition because that's going to freak you out. Don't do that. First, calm. Eating hunger. Eating hunger. No eating, no hunger. Okay? And if you see an ad about like Contrave that kind of, you go, oh, wow, a quick fix, a way to get out of this. Don't buy it, guys. Don't buy it. It's so bad for you to do that. And it's unnecessary. So if all these diet messages and all these things worked, we'd be in a different spot. But they're terrible and they don't work, right? So please remember that. If this message is helping you to reconnect to that beautiful hunger inside of you, which again, you want that alive, you want your cravings alive, not squished, then please like, share, subscribe, do that kind of thing. Help me get the message out there. And thank you so much for being with me here today.